Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. So, we're all moving into a higher dimension now. Things are changing. I wanted to make this video 4 different times between Tuesday last week and Wednesday, and I couldn't do it. In my case, the energies for me personally were just very intense, and outright, it was impossible. I said a lot of good things, and I couldn't really quite put it together for you guys as best as I could. My energy levels were just, you know, I always just like to say, I'm ascending, I'm changing in vibrational frequencies, or this or that, or general negative tension around me. I definitely didn't feel very light. I felt very, it felt low in frequency, which wasn't too good. But I'm going to just take these couple of minutes, and I'm making a video about my galactic sisters mostly. You have a lot of questions about ascension and your chakras and everything like that, and the things that you're working for. So I've been working on a video, like I've been thinking about this video, and I'm going to just take all the stuff from the previous videos and make up something that's more straightforward and maybe right to the point, and I won't be just mouthing off information and things that I think will help you because you're looking to grow and ascend, right? I will answer these questions for you guys. The other person that had a question about this Q&A, you're asking about why is it that you can't talk to your brother, why you can't contact your galactic brother, why you cannot connect to him in that way. Well, it depends on the kind of people that are surrounding you. Those are the people that are generally you're resonating at the same frequency with them, right? So if you're listening to an orchestra, there's instruments, right? Just like any type of song, not the auto tune and the things that we have going on right now, but if you listen to a song that has cymbals, guitar, bass, things like that, piano, vocals. Sometimes I like to tune into just one of those instruments. Like I like the bass guitars specifically, so I listen to a lot of rock and alternative rock music and things like that. I listen to everything, but I focus on that instrument. You might focus on the drums, or you might focus on the trumpet, or you might focus on the piano and how it adds to making the music. So life is just like that. We're all together in the same place. We're in the same, planet, but we're tuned to different instruments of the song that you might want to call the song of Earth. That's important for you to keep in mind. So you're not connecting to your brother because you are tuned into that frequency of your surroundings and your friends and your family that doesn't allow you to uh, increase your vibration enough so that you are actually connecting with him. And when you asked about him and you connected with him about that kind of information, I heard him say his own name. Robert. Remember that video we made about him? Yeah, he. That's just an example. It's a name. It's an example. But for a lot of people, it means a lot of things, right? Most of you, I think. So there it is. Robert. Yeah, he said his name out loud. I heard his name, speak in that way. And he was just, I guess, he's just saying, "Here I am. I'm here. I'm never without you, brother," which is pretty cool for you. One other thing that I wanted to touch up on, and it's very important. There is a headquarters of the the Russian FBI. The KGB has a headquarters. The headquarters is in Cincinnati, Ohio, and is closest to that southwest border of Cincinnati. That's where they operate out of. So that's where you want to go, and you want to catch these guys. All right, so I leave you guys very well, and we can always continue with these things. It's very important. Just count on it, and just put your blessings towards all of the positive outcomes and all the things that are becoming our way. because it's going to be just outstanding. I couldn't even begin to tell you how much better life will be because the frequency of the planet is increasing. You can tell a lot of people are already into their auric bodies, they're into their spirit bodies. You just feel lighter and lighter, like you're in a bubble, and you could still walk on this earth and be tangible in that way. And it's amazing. It's great. It feels fun, and I mostly focus on you, sis, because you know your aura and your aura energy needs to you need to just you're going to plateau, and that's okay. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing. Just keep going and listen, right, to your surroundings. Focus on your energy. Peel away the layers of, who am I? Why am I here? Who are my parents? What led me to be the person that I am? What past experiences with friends, at work, relationships made me into that person? And peel that back. And I've been lucky enough to talk to both of my parents and walk them through their life and how I came to be in their life and why am I here. And that really does help clear out a lot of who am I, why am I here, and it leads you on your own journey. And just start reading the articles about ancient awakenings. Do that. Keep in mind that there's always going to be people that are just going to badmouth you and say bad things about you that they don't like, and that's fine. It's just a sign of progress. Because if you want to be complacent and make everybody happy, that really doesn't show that you have much character, and that's never a bad thing. It's never a good thing to show that you don't have that self awareness of who you are, because a lot of us want to go and ascend all together, right? They feel that they're going to leave you behind, or you're going to be left behind in some way if they don't come along with you, because it's not a process you can do it with other people, but it isn't necessarily that we all have to go together at the same time or ascend at the same time. So these articles, this is supposed to be a short video, but the articles that talk about ascension and the levels of ascension, what's going on, why is it talking like this, why does it mention things about how we're going to ascend? You should, instead of wanting to wait for that moment to happen, you should go and take the moment and capture it. When you do feel good and you do feel great, you go ahead and you meditate. You bring yourself up again. And when you make a habit of these things, whatever happens around you, it doesn't matter. You can always come back to yourself and relax and be at peace with yourself. And then you can always feel that your chakras are aligned. They don't have to necessarily be aligned every time you do a meditation or when you do your chakra healing. It could be more difficult for those that have kids and families, and they're the only black sheep in the family that is nuts about the things that he's saying, right? So it's a community. There's plenty of brand new souls on this planet that incarnate all the time because there's an ascension process. And souls just need to grow. And there are a lot of old souls on this planet too that have done the ascension. We've already ascended. We're helping others, right? What happens when a galactic civilization goes to a certain extent where they feel like they can't do anything more than, and they can grow individually and as a group together? You always have to go back and lend a hand to that one group or civilizations as one step below you and say, this is how we're going to help you. We can see the fault in your ways, and this is how we think we can help you so you can grow on your own, not necessarily following the current more advanced civilization as a pattern, but we want you to grow on your own so you can be your own civilization and achieve the level that we've achieved ourselves, right? If you read The Only Planet of Choice or The Raw Material, if you just read the raw material, there's a section, and I might be wrong, and I think I understood it in a way where it stood out to me specifically, and it said something like, we need to fix the distortion on planet Earth, or else us, the raw civilization, him as an individual, as a soul, right, can't advance going forward to the next level where we need to be, because we need to fix this Earth situation that we have here on planet Earth. So they're here because not just helping and fixing everything for us, they're here so that they can start growing themselves and move themselves going forward, right? And that's why all these civilizations specifically are here to help us. It's like a karmic bond. Maybe they just didn't do good enough with Moses, Akhenaten, at in the time of Jesus. Maybe that just wasn't enough of a push, or there's just too much darkness to make it go forward, so that they can leave this planet, because that's what they'll do. They'll see that we're okay. Then they can leave the planet and say, well, they're going to be just fine. We can move on to another civilization or some other, whatever other thing we need to pick up on as a civilization for them and for us. But us as starseeds, um, you yourself, the way that people see you, you can tell that they're just, for yourself that those are just souls that are just, they're not getting it. They don't understand. And you have to show love, you have to show compassion, you have to show understanding. You have to say this person thinks she's the best and that her kids are the best and they're going to the best schools, and all they just keep talking about is this and that and this and that. Show love and compassion. You don't have to be their friend. You don't have to be there for them. You're not going to deny them any help if you can. But you are going to show compassion. You're going to put yourself in their shoes and think through their mind. Why are they thinking like this? So you can solve their problem specifically, and that you can be caring enough to want to maybe assist if you feel like they can or want that kind of help. But at the very least, you're compassionate. I know where you're coming from, and I show you gratitude and I showed you love, and that's it. You're not going to hold their hand and pull them out of their situation, okay? You're going to be an example for yourself of how they should be, or at least take the better things about you and apply them to themselves. I'm an example for most people, I think. And just be that person, right? They're going to ask you questions. They're going to say, why did this happen? What do you think about her? Or why is it like that? And you give them your input, what you think, but don't fall into that whirlpool of, this guy, oh, that girl, this situation, that situation. You don't want to go there, but you at least want to be cognizant of the situation that they're in, what their mode and modality might be, and you go right ahead and participate, because they're in your life, they're in your after school program, they're at baseball practice, they're at church, they're at the pool, or they're in a situation where you need to engage with these people. But you come in with your own energy and you project that which is love, that which you know is true for yourself, and you present it to others. All right. So that's one of the things. And I'm really looking for, sister, this is a lot of the things that I'm just for myself recollecting. I'm not going to make another video. I am just trying to remember what I said. I do want to tune into your energies, because you talked about your frequencies, and I do want to tune into your energy. But I feel that you should look into your family. That aunt or uncle, maybe that maybe most like you in your own personality, who you are, how you carry yourself. And then I'm not saying go see where it went wrong. I'm saying just what are your own family traits that make you unique, where you feel that you can, without any sort of pressure, exert that skill. Maybe you're an artist, right? Do that, okay? Be an artist, draw, and let that sense of peace that comes from doing that naturally for you, let that start melting away all the things that you feel are and it'll just manifest. It'll just manifest. I saw a couple of videos of YouTube shorts of Native American people, and I saw that, and I thought, okay, what's this? You know, the only one other thing I can think of, but the universe will send you a message for you to know, and for you, I haven't been able to find that yet, and that's kind of all the advice I can give you for now. But just keep, you're there. You're there. You just, if you're not in a plateau situation where you just isn't time for you to assimilate everything you've learned and all the information you have, then either you're focused on something you're not supposed to, too much of something that you're not supposed to, or you're plateauing, and that's gonna be that next bump up in consciousness for you, right? And for me, when it happens, I feel tired. I'm grouchy. I'm bored. You know, I'll wake up late on a Sunday or something. It just doesn't feel like I have that energy in me. And it's just your molecular structure and the way that you're changing and all that light that you're bringing into yourself. So there's times that you just need to sit back and take care of yourself too, you know, more than anything. So here I am again, not a delay, but definitely going through my issues, trying to make these videos and trying to make them as best as I can. A phone call came in, the video stopped. You know, I lost my train of thought then, and I just couldn't pick it back up again. And there was a whole bunch of disturbances. And what do I take that for? Maybe it just wasn't the time to do that. Now, a little earlier from work today, I sat down here and I said, you know what? I got 20 minutes I can spare and bring this out. So I'm not going to be making another video. I don't want to extend this too long for you guys to watch. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see what else we can talk about and what kind of videos we can make later on during the week, and we'll see how it goes for you guys. Love you guys, and you have a great day.